Hello, AA supporters. Hello, listeners, viewers around the world. I'm your host, Anakin ATERADOR. This is episode 7 of the podcast. 2A's. We're back live and well. Sorry for the delay. It's been a little longer than usual, but I'm here ready to give you guys an amazing show. We have a lot of news. I'm ready to get straight into it. We had the Oscars actually this past weekend. It was hosted by Conan O'Brien. It was the 98th Academy Awards. It was always hosted and performed in LA. It was actually at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood. It was, of course, broadcasted on ABC, also on Hulu. To get into it, I thought Conan O'Brien was great in his opening monologue. Really funny. I always liked Conan. I always felt bad for him because I knew that he wanted to get the Tonight Show slot as a talk show host, but they gave it to him, but he was kind of like weirdly taken off, and that thing was a mess. So I always felt bad about him with that, and I always thought he deserved one of those slots for like a late night show on live TV. But I thought he did great. Opening monologue had a lot of jokes. It had a lot of politics in it, but I did think he did great, and it was funny, and it was lively. Like if you could feel his like emotion and energy, smiling, laughing. It was great. I thought his opening monologue was perfect little 10 minutes to get things started. But to talk about the winners and losers, so I thought the biggest winner for the Oscars was One Battle After Another. I thought they had the best clean sweep. They won 6 or 7 times, I believe. Best director, really great. And then obviously I think second best winner of the night was Sinners. Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. I thought the movie was great. I saw it last year, I believe it was last year. Yeah. Really good, strong movie. The acting, the writing, the directing, all the camera work in that film is just amazing. Like they had so many futuristic shots, and you just felt like you were in the movie. It was really cool seeing it in theaters. But yeah, Sinners was great. They also did a performance actually, live on stage, with a Sinners soundtrack. I think Shabuzi was on there. We love Shabuzi. He's actually a fellow Chelsea supporter, so we love Shabuzi. But yeah, the Sinners performance was good. I thought that Michael B. Jordan's speech was really good after winning Best Actor. What was cool about him is he actually went to In-N-Out right after the show. So there's literally a video of him just walking straight into In-N-Out in LA, and I believe it was the Hollywood In-N-Out. He just walked straight in, and he's like still in his like suit that he wore on stage, and he literally is carrying the Oscar award in his hand, just straight walking in publicly. Like there was minimal security guards. There was like 2 I saw. That is crazy. It was a crazy video, and then like people noticing, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Everybody freaking out, and then like word gets around the street, and you could like quickly see that In-N-Out right there just got full to the brim. Even the employees were taking pictures and like starstruck. I thought it was really dope. It was really cool to see. I would have definitely done something like that. That is so cool. He was taking pictures, videos. He was signing stuff. There's actually a fire picture that came out of this. He was like posing with his food, with the Oscars on the table, like in this full suit. That's a flex, man. That's really cool. Michael B. Jordan winning Best Actor. I thought some snubs that were some snubs in the night were definitely, in my opinion, Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme, I thought deserved more awards than a guy. It was like 0 for 7 this Oscars this year. That I think that's ridiculous. Like Timothy Chalamet's performance and Marty Supreme, like there's no debate. Like he did such a good job with that performance. I watched it actually January 1st of this year. It was really good. Came out it came out Christmas though of last year. But yeah, that writing, the the acting, I thought they had a also really good strong cast, supporting cast in that film as well. Marty Supreme cast was underrated. Everybody did good in that movie. But of course, Timothy Chalamet, that lead performance was amazing. So they were obviously snubbed, in my opinion. Another snub was Zootopia. I thought Zootopia 2 was snubbed. They gave it to K-pop Demon Hunters. But Zootopia 2 was actually a really good movie. I also saw that in theaters. Um, I thought they deserved to win that category. But yeah, I mean, I would have to give, like, this Oscars, like, it wasn't that memorable, but it was still strong. I watched I believe it was the Vanity Fair like red carpet interviews. It was with two hosts that I like. But like people were coming on like what's his name? The guy from I'm blanking on a name, but a lot of favorite people that I know came on to that show. They all look great. Some were wearing like exclusive Gucci. Um, the guy from F1, what's his name? Um, Damson Idris. He was in a full custom Gucci suit that looked amazing. Um, I thought the hosts were funny. They had another guy that I like from Wicked. His name is Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum also looked amazing. He was in a full black suit, but then he had like a camo fur little top on it. I thought it was really great, him and his wife. Um, yeah, Jeff Goldblum, one of my favorite people. Damson Idris, looking good in the Gucci. Kendall Jenner also was on it, and Hailey Bieber was also on that red carpet show for Vanity Fair. I thought they looked good. But yeah, a lot of people look good. I thought that was really entertaining. That post Oscars red carpet live stream, that was great. Um, but yeah, another thing that I wanted to talk about was this Timothy Chalamet kind of ballet and theater discussion. So he was also getting a lot of pushback with that. And during the Sinners performance, they had one of the greatest ballet dancers like of all time perform in that performance. I don't know if that was strategic with them or like on purpose with them, but that was definitely like you could feel the tension in the room with that. Um, but I don't see anything wrong with what Timothy said. I mean, he said it actually. There's an old clip that resurfaced. He actually said the exact same thing about like 7 years ago, I believe. Like a 2017 clip. He was saying like ballet is like a dying talent or like a dying sport or genre. Which he also said again in a clip of this year. But I don't see anything wrong. I think people took it too literal, and I don't see that it's a big deal. But I think Timothy had a rough night, but I thought he looked great. He was in a white suit. Yeah, he looked really good next to his girl Kylie. But yeah, I would have to give this year's Oscars. I would give it a rating. a 7 out of 10. I think this deserves a 7 out of 10. Um, Looking forward to next year. There was a little skit before and after. I thought the before skit was amazing. It was weapons inspired, and Conan was literally like running into the kids that were like creepy and like they had run with their arms out, and then he was being chased by them. He gets in his car and he's dressed as the girl, the old lady that has the orange hair and the red lipstick and the big glasses. He was dressed as her, which is cool because he also has orange hair, so it's a good little play. Um, and they were chasing him all over LA, and then they get to the entrance of the Oscars, and then the kids come in running, and Conan runs through the crowd and straight to backstage, and the kids follow along, and then right after that he pops up with his full suit without the makeup. I thought that was brilliantly executed. But really good marketing with that. I thought Weapons also won Best Supporting Actor as well. The old lady won. I thought that was well deserved. But I think Weapons was also snubbed as well. That was a really good movie. Um, yeah, I thought that was really strong intro skit. And then the outro skit was pretty interesting. So it ended with like a guy in a suit, which is, I believe it was like probably a guy from the Academy, an important guy. But he was talking to Conan. He was like, "Yeah, you did great, man. It was great. It was a great host, great show from you. We always love you, Conan." And then he was walking to the back, and then like a door closed, and it said "Host for Life." But then they take it out and they put a new one in, and it says Mr. Beast, host for life. So, and it just ends like, I was like, whoa, what does that mean? And then we saw Mr. Beast post that screenshot from the TV of the sign that said on the door that said Mr. Beast, host for life. So I don't know if we're gonna see a Mr. Beast hosted Oscars in 2027, but I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't mean, he doesn't have any experience besides YouTube. No shade with that. I only have experience with YouTube, but we'll see. I don't know if that's gonna actually pull through. But a possible Mr. Beast hosted Oscars in 2027. Moving on, we had the new league year officially kick off for the NFL season, the 2027 season. I wanted to talk about the past free agency window opening, and it's kind of a downtime, but I wanted to talk about the NFL free agency. I'm just going to talk about the biggest winners, not everybody, but just the biggest winners and the most impactful, I believe, for NFL free agency. So I thought the Chargers did really strong. They signed a big center from Washington, Tyler Biotish. I believe it was a 3-year deal, $30 million deal. This is a great contract for him. He's going to be an upgrade from their past center who actually retired this offseason. Another strong one was Dalvin Tomlinson from Arizona. I thought that was a strong signing. Beefing up the line of scrimmage on both sides for the Chargers. You know Jim Harbaugh loves that. Speaking of line of scrimmage and blocking, they signed a starting fullback and Pro Bowl fullback from Miami, Alec Ingold. I think that's a really strong signing as well. Some better one that I thought that people were kind of hating on, but I thought it was really good. Another blocking, strong, tall tight end from Baltimore, Charlie Kolar. So I know a lot of people from the Baltimore community. Shout out to the Next Network. They were talking about Charlie Kolar like he's really like, it was a bummer that he left. They shouldn't have let him go. He never got a chance or an opportunity. So here's his chance with LA, and he signed a deal that made him the richest blocking tight end in NFL history. That is crazy. But it makes sense that is a Jim Harbaugh player and a Jim Harbaugh contract. Another player they signed that I'm actually blown away, and it's such a perfect fitting for them. But they signed another player out of Baltimore. This Chargers Baltimore relationship is just crazy, man. Obviously, former Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter is now their head coach. We knew that he was gonna leave and be a great coach. He was carrying that defense. That he's a defensive genius. That Baltimore defense that Jesse Minter knows. So pretty crazy that he took John Harbaugh's job, but after all these years. But Jesse Minter. But the Chargers signing Keen Mitchell, running back from Baltimore. A young guy. He's on the smaller side, but he's really, really fast. I think that's gonna work really, really perfect for Mike McDaniel's offense, who's now the OC for the Chargers from the Dolphins, being the head coach. But yeah, the Chargers are really strong so far in free agency. Another cool one was Jalen Watson signing with the Rams. So the Rams stealing both starting cornerbacks, DBs from Kansas City. Really strong from the Rams, loving what they're doing in LA. Another strong team that I think is doing well is the Vikings. So the Vikings actually signed a new quarterback for their QB room, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray signed with the Vikings in Minnesota, teaming up with Kevin O'Connell, Brian Flores, Justin Jefferson. A lot of weapons down there in Minnesota. I actually love this signing. It's really cheap. Arizona's paying for most of the contract. It's a 1-year deal, 1-year prove-it deal. Kind of goes to tell you that they're not high on J.J. McCarthy. Obviously, J.J. McCarthy from Michigan, champion with Jim Harbaugh. I do think Jim Harbaugh might want him as a backup maybe in the future, but as terms of a starting QB in the league, I don't know if that's going to be in his future. So Kyler Murray signing with the Vikings, really, really strong. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. They have a great defense with Brian Flores as the DC. Amazing offense with KOC, Kevin O'Connell. Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. They have a lot of great... T.J. Hawkinson. A lot of great O-line. So, yeah, they're going to be good this next season. So, another one was the Bills. The Bills signed DJ Moore, receiver from Chicago. I think that's a sleeper signing as well. I think that's going to beef up their receiver room. Speaking of receiver rooms, a couple other teams. So the Pats signed Romeo Doubs from Green Bay. That's a great signing. The Steelers signed Michael Pittman Jr. from Indianapolis. That is, well, I actually traded for him, but that is pretty crazy. I don't know, like they're really like kind of hyper aggressive recently. But like who's gonna be the quarterback? So if you trade for MPJ. He's going to be a strong, like, one for them. But who's the quarterback? Is A-Rod going to come back? He's probably at a beach in Malibu here in Cali doing all these kind of psychedelics. So we'll see what turns out with that. But another signing that I think was definitely not the greatest was the Commanders. So Washington actually signed a former Charger, Adafe Owe, and they extremely overpaid him. They paid him $100 million contract. I mean, he's good. He's young. We Chargers traded for him earlier in the season and just let him walk because they didn't think the money was right. I think that's extremely smart. But $100 million, that is ridiculous. That's such an overpay. I don't even know who, like, you have to be like a top Pro Bowler and like an absolute game wrecker for that kind of money. That's actually ridiculous. But yeah, those are my another strong one that I liked was the Ravens signing Trey Hendrickson, a 4-year $112 million deal. I think that's amazing. Trey Hendrickson was obviously the leading sack leader in the NFL these past couple seasons, I believe. He's a really good player. But yeah, Ravens signing Trey Hendrickson. That's on the edge. It's gonna be great for them. But yeah, NFL draft is gonna be late April. I believe it's April 27th. I believe 25th. So I don't know, but that's obviously the big day for the NFL. But it's gonna be a quiet time till then. So looking forward to that. Moving on, we have some big music topics to talk about. We have a pretty crazy discussion on the X and Twitter. The Jack Harlow Monica album. It has been receiving extremely negative feedback. People are clowning Jack Harlow on the internet right now across a lot of podcasts. People clowning him, radio clowning him. It doesn't seem to faze him though. I see him posting his songs from the album like on his TikTok page, like not phased, just vibing out to his own music, posting it. So I'm on the side that I really like his album. So I don't really see. I mean, I could see why the feedback is negative, but just listen to the music. Like the music's good. There's only 9 songs on the album. It's a great 9 songs. It's not what we expected, but it's still a smooth little vibe. There's a certain place that you have to play this. You can't just play this like broad daylight driving to a party, like, or at a party. You're gonna play this like at night, cruising on your car, like the smooth R&B, neo soul singing type of deal. I don't know if I actually want that. I want more from this genre from him, but I still think it is a strong music performance. The music sounds great. There's strong songs like Prague was really good. Trade Places was really good. All My Friends really good. So there's takeaways from this album. I don't know if he's gonna go on tour for this album, Monica, but I still think it's really strong. Looking forward to what he does after this, because that's another discussion. Like, do you stay in this genre? Do you go back to rapping and hip hop, or what do you do? So that's pretty interesting. I don't know if he found his sound yet, but yeah, it's cool to see that this negative comments and feedback are not getting to him. He's keeping it moving, keeping it trill. But yeah, Jack Harlow, Monica, I think it's great, but besides the negative feedback, I think it's really good. So, on to more music news. We actually had oh wait, actually, he also did an interview, and he was talking about like why he did this sound, and they actually caught a bad quote from him. It was an interview with PodcAAst and the New York Times. And he said, this is really bad. I don't know, like, this is a bad clip. I mean, it was taken out of context. And, like, it was in a humor tone, but they were talking about, like, oh, what do you think, like, your music, like, people, like, other people, like, Post Malone, they, like, come up on hip-hop, and then they switch country. Or if they switch to pop. And we was talking about like, oh, I did the opposite. My music got blacker, which is crazy to say. Crazy clip, but he obviously should not have said that, but it's just a bad clip. I don't think it's that serious. He hasn't like apologized or anything about it, so he obviously doesn't take it serious, but that's where the negative feedback is coming from. But yeah, that interview was pretty long. I don't know. It wasn't the best publicity from him or for him, but yeah, Jack Harlow and Monica, that is my review. I would have to give this like a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's still a strong music performance, but moving on, we had some more music news. We had Northwest announcing that she's releasing a new EP following her single, Piercing on My Hand. Piercing on My Hand is fire. I listened to it. I think it's a strong song. We'll see how many songs are on this EP. I don't know if she's gonna have like any features on it. Um, but I'm really enjoying it. She has like the best um, person to help her in her corner. The greatest music producer of all time, greatest artist of all time. Kanye West being her father, so she's in good hands with that. But I think it's cool to see as a father, like if you're Ye, like, oh yeah, my daughter is really enjoying putting out music herself, and you're helping her with the beats and stuff, and she's actually producing herself as well. She's posting her beats that she made on Instagram and stuff, so that's really cool to see from Northwest. Looking forward to that EP that she's releasing. Um, More music. There's a new Lucky album that he announced, dropping May 15th. Looking forward to that. There was also a new song from Heady One that came out, You've Changed. That's a new single from Heady One. You might know him from the Drake feature that he did with him. But yeah, that song is fire. New Bossman D-Lo song. That was sounding great. He never misses with his new stuff. Shensia, new song. There's a new song with Ian and Chief Keef. That's a crazy collab. I'm a big fan of Ian. His first few albums, really good. First couple albums, actually, really good. There's a new Grupo Frontera song. Really strong. I love them. They never miss as well. There's also a new Luke Combs song that came out. And also the new album that fully came out this past weekend. I enjoyed it. I listened to it all the way through. Luke Combs, I feel like, never misses for me. He surpassed Morgan Wallen for me. Like, Luke Combs is officially my number one favorite country artist. He's really strong for me. His voice really strong. His writing really strong, really good. I think now, like, he sounds better for me, or to me, than Morgan, like just vocal performance. But yeah, this album's really good. Loving this. I do prefer his sadder, kind of somber singing songs than the upbeat and like the real country stuff. Like real honky tonk stuff. But I like his more sad songs. But there's a lot of that on here. Loving this album. Looking forward to more from Luke Combs. More music news. So we had Kid Cudi put out an EP. Have You Been to Heaven at Night? I thought it was really strong. People were actually listening to this and I'm like, wow, this is really good. This is coming off of these Twitch live sessions that he was doing at his like LA house in the hills. He had like writers there. He had producers all there. Yeah, he was like live streaming his music creation. I thought that was really cool to see, like just live right there. I think that's really cool. I think he's gonna do more of those, but he said he really enjoyed it. The chat enjoyed it. So yeah, new EP from Kid Cudi, really fire. More music news I wanted to talk about. So Jay-Z actually broke silence, and he is doing 2 shows at Yankee Stadium in July. So I believe it's July 9th, 10th, 11th, around there. And then he's adding a 3rd show due to high demand. It's 3rd show added, Extra Innings. So he named. That's pretty clever. July 12th, I believe. But yeah, looking like Jay-Z is gonna be performing in New York City at Yankee Stadium for 3 shows. That's actually pretty cool. There's actually a clip of an unreleased interview that came out. He was talking about maybe coming back into the music scene and dropping new music in 2026. There's a clip. He said, "Okay, I'm done with the defense. 2026 is all offense." That's a great line. I think that's really cool. Hopefully we'll see like a Drake feature in his album, or maybe Jay-Z on Iceman. We also obviously saw Jay-Z on Certified Lover Boy and Scorpion. But yeah, Jay-Z kind of starting a rollout, so pretty interesting. He actually had 800K people waiting for these tickets, which is good, but not good enough because my GOAT, Kanye West, actually did 1 million people on the website. Ticketmaster, SeatGeek, like, he was destroying the ticket websites because he is doing a first time in 5 years show in the USA and coincidentally in LA at SoFi Stadium. So he's doing April 1st and April 3rd shows in LA at SoFi Stadium. Oh my goodness. They actually announced that there's going to be a pre-sale at SoFi like a day or two before. I might pull up. I need to get that pre-sale merch that he's going to be selling a few days before the shows. But yeah, your boy got tickets. I got a ticket to the April 1st show. I wanted it to be the first one instead of April 3rd. Like I wanted it to be top of the month. Boom, right when the album drops. The album's going to drop this Thursday, March 27th. March 27th, it's going to be a night for the ages. March 27th is going to be also a music reaction that I'm going to do for Bully. I'm going to drop that possibly on X, possibly on Instagram, possibly on YouTube. But March 27th is the big date. March 27th. Bully by Ye, Kanye West album coming out March 27th. Really excited for this April 1st show. I will be in attendance in the building. Looking forward to that. He's the best performer of all time. Stage design. Really excited to see how the stage design is. I'm going to be wearing all my Yeezy merch that I have. It's going to be a really good night. Maybe I can take some Instagram pictures. I'm going to take a lot of videos. Maybe I can live stream from the show. That would be cool. But, maybe I can do a vlog. I'll do a vlog. That sounds really good. I'm going to do a vlog. But, yeah, April 1st, I'll be in attendance for Kanye West. Looking forward to that. Some more music news I wanted to get into. So, Harry Styles actually dropped a new album. I'm kind of late, but I recently really listened to this all the way through, and I was like, oh my God, I was stunned. This new Harry Styles album, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. This album is really good. I've been listening to it nonstop in my car, my headphones, those AirPod Pro Maxes, in the library, like studying. Like, this album is really good. Like, you could dance to this. This is gonna play at the parties. I might play it at my birthday party. But this album is really good. Really strong. It's pretty short but strong, which is obviously like the trend that's going on in the music industry. But this album is really good. I'm enjoying this. The first song, so the first 4 songs are just like bangers. So you got Aperture, American Girls, Are You Listening Yet? Ready, Set, Go. Like, that is crazy run. Another strong one is Pop. I love that one. Carla's song is a regret ender. Dance No More, really good. Paint by the Numbers, really good. The Waiting Game, really good. Taste Back, really good. Season 2, Weight Loss, really good. Coming Up Roses, like, all of these are really good. Really strong album. This is my favorite Harry Styles album ever. But this is the first one that I actually listened to him all the way through. But yeah, this is really strong from Harry Styles. Really enjoying this. Looking forward to new music that he puts out. Maybe he stays in this genre, maybe he doesn't. But Harry Styles is really strong. I love his actual hit, his biggest hit, As It Was. That's a really good song as well. But yeah, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. That is my review. Really strong from Harry Styles. Looking forward to more from him. Moving on. So there's another big topic that people are discussing. Is this Bam Adebayo breaking and shattering Kobe's record that we thought nobody would break? Bam Adebayo broke just a few days and moments ago. He scored 83 points versus the Washington Wizards in Miami. Oh my God. I would have never guessed that this would happen this year. This would happen ever. The next 7 years. Like, what is going on? Bam Adebayo, 83 points. Obviously, the Washington Wizards are a horrible team, which is crazy because they just got Trae Young and Anthony Davis, but they're injured, not playing, in street clothes on the bench. But, yeah, this is actually pretty crazy. So, people are discussing, like, he was chasing it. It wasn't really authentic. This is a bad team. They were up by 30. But I still think it's really good. He pissed. You should just, if you watch the game from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, like that is great. So the first quarter he scored like 30 points, which is ridiculous. Second quarter he was on fire. I would say the first 3 quarters is where he was just cooking, but I can agree with the people saying that he was chasing and it was like it's his fault. Like, what do you, like 44 free throws or something? But I think it's a really strong performance. It's gonna be etched in the history books, obviously. The Wizards, just horrible defense, no double teaming. Just they were literally fouling him. Like, it's their fault as well. It's the coach on their part defensively as well, and it's the Heat's coach Eric Spoelstra's fault for like putting him in and staying him in it and like chasing it. If you're gonna tell and criticize for chasing, it's not on Bam, it's on Eric Spoelstra. So, LeBron actually reposted this, congratulating Bam Adebayo. He also passed him with the all-time Heat record in the game. I think LeBron's 61 was amazing. That was amazing as well. That one was one for the ages. But I think that was literally the strongest scoring average or outing in a single night was LeBron's 61. But yeah, Bam at about 83 points. People are hating. But I don't agree with it. What's crazy is there's actually like rumors that came out that it was his grandma's birthday or something that same night, and she would have been 83 years old. She would have been 83 years old and he scored 83 points. There's no way that actually aligned. His mother was in attendance. She was wearing his jersey. His girlfriend was also in attendance. Asia Wilson. They started dating this year or last year. But what's crazier is that she has the women's all-time single scoring game ever, which I think it's 53. So she scores 53. She's the leader in the WNBA. And then Bam scores 83. And he breaks Kobe's record. With her in attendance, that is crazy, man. That's a crazy lineup. The grandma thing, 83rd birthday would have been. That is crazy too. That's just a wild night. That night in sports is just gonna go down in the history books. We saw that a couple of famous people were there. So Ben the Don, an OVO affiliate, was actually in attendance. He was probably there because he betted on the game or something, like on the over. And he was just there for the vibes because he lives in Miami. And he witnessed an 83 all-time performance ever. So that is actually really funny. But Ben the Don, there's a funny clip that he was on his Instagram. He was reacting. He was like, oh my God. He was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, pretty crazy. Bam Adebayo, 83 points. Congrats to Bam. He deserves it. That was great. Great to watch. An all-time night. But yeah, moving on. So I actually went to this LA Kings game this past weekend on Saturday. It was really, really amazing experience. It was my mom's first hockey game. I've been to a couple now, so I'm really enjoying it. I still believe it's actually it's a top LA event slash like that you can go to like in LA, like hockey game, sporting event shouldn't be that entertaining, but now that I've been to a few, like it is really highly entertaining. Like you could just watch it, and it's like short enough that it's like a nice mix. It's only three quarters, 3 20-minute quarters. There's 20-minute halves. I think that's perfect. If you look at the audience, if you go to one, there's actually a lot of girls that are in attendance. Like who knew that women were actually pulling up to a sporting event, and let alone it's gonna be hockey. Like there's such a crazy women ratio with these Kings games. Like I see all these girls that I follow like courtside at these Kings games. Like that's crazy. They're always posting, like I'm like, what is going on? Like, do they have like ownership? Like what is going on? But yeah, this Kings game was fire. I was posting videos on my story. The intros are fire. Like the light show and the walkout. When the team walks out, they have like a really fire song that plays when they walk out. So good. But yeah, Kings game. Went to that with my brother and my mom. Really, really good. We're actually in the VIP suite. That VIP experience, really, really cool. You can order food from your seat and then pay, and then they'll bring it right to your seat. You don't have to get up at all. Their own bar. The seating's really nice. There's like tables and chairs and like lights and stuff. Really cool. But yeah, VIP experience was A+. But yeah, W Kings game, W experience, W LA event with a Canadian sport, so in the USA. So really cool. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the WBC World Baseball Classic tournament wrapping up this past weekend. The USA lost to Venezuela. It was a tough loss. I think it was in Texas it was held in. I thought the national anthem was really cool, and then like the intro was really cool. Big games that have intros and on national TV, spotlight, standalone games are always going to be fire. But I thought it was a great tournament. USA getting saved by Italy twice. But to be in this position in the final. But congrats to Venezuela beating USA. Hopefully USA does better or Mexico does better next year. So looking forward to that next year. It was really cool to watch the WBC. But yeah, looking forward to next year with that. Another thing I wanted to talk about in sports was this Lakers 9-game win streak. So the Lakers have had literally 4 different players score game-winning shots for them these past games. Like, who would have thought, like, in the beginning of the season that the Lakers were going to be this good and this on fire lately? Like, they are playing out of their minds lately. So the Lakers beat the Magic in an insane game winner by Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard, and first of all, 2 back-to-back insane design plays from J.J. Redick. You have to give J.J. Redick really, really props. He's an offensive genius. I believe that this offensive-minded NBA basketball coach is going to start to become a trend, as it already is a trend in the NFL. But yeah, Lakers on fire. They beat the Magic, and then they beat the Heat. Luka dropping 60 points on the Heat. So speaking of Bam Adebayo, Luka was just cooking him all game. LeBron had a triple-double that game. Luka dropped 60 points. 60. He was the first Lakers player to do that since Kobe. LeBron dropping triple-doubles at 41. Oldest player in the league. That is ridiculous, dude. LeBron is still carrying like crazy. 30 points, 40 points, dropping crazy numbers at his age, which shouldn't be even possible, but he's doing it on a nightly basis, consistent basis. So Lakers beating the Magic, Lakers beating the Heat, Lakers beat the Rockets twice. versus KD. KD just like is playing horrible. Like KD had like 10 points, 7 points in those games. Like he's playing horrible. He literally was playing scared playing against LeBron. Like he was playing scared. Like it was crazy. And then the Lakers beat the Nuggets in a crazy wild finish. So many game winners that were happening. Lakers beat the Nuggets. They beat the Bulls. And they beat the Timberwolves, just breaking their defense down. Lakers beat the Knicks. Lakers beat the Pacers. Like, this streak is crazy. They beat the Pelicans when I was in attendance. They beat the Kings, Warriors. So, crazy performances by the Lakers so far. They're going to play the Pacers tomorrow at 4 p.m. That should be an easy win. They're going to play the Nets on March 27th at 7 p.m. That should be a win as well. Then the Wizards again, Monday, March 30th, 7 p.m. That should be a win. And then they play the Cleveland Cavaliers, March 31st, 7:30 p.m. So looking strong little 4-game upcomer for the Lakers schedule. So looking forward to that. Hopefully they can rack up these wins again. But yeah, this Lakers win streak is really impressive. A lot of people are shutting up with this Luka stuff. He's performing out of his mind. He's like averaging like 44 points through like these like last like 7 games. Like it's crazy. He dropped 60 points the other day. He dropped 100 points in 2 days. Like that is even ridiculous to do in an empty gym. Like when the Lakers play the Heat, they got from Houston, they got to Miami. It was a back-to-back. So they got to Miami at like 7 a.m. Barely any sleep. And then you play that afternoon versus the Heat. Like, that's great. And then you drop 60 points that game. And then coming off dropping 40 against Houston. Like, that is ridiculous from Luka. Luka is going berserk. Luka should win MVP this season. He's playing ridiculous. But yeah, Lakers, looking forward to their next game. They're playing out of their mind. Loving that 9-game win streak from them. But moving on, we're going to talk about some entertainment news. So actually, there's been some movie trailers that have been coming out. The Dune 3 trailer came out. It seemed like Timothée Chalamet was mad about this Oscars performance that Marty Supreme did. The stunning result of like being 0-7 for the Oscars for that movie. He was saying on the press run, like, this is his one, this is his movie. Didn't win anything. He seems pretty pissed off. So Dune 3, that trailer dropped, it looks really good. Dune 3 coming out December 18th. That's going to be fire. I'm going to have to go back and watch the previous Dunes because I was kind of boycotting Dune because I thought they were literally copying my favorite series of all time, Star Wars, if you should know. If you don't already know. But yeah, Dune 3 looks really good. It's going to be Timothée Chalamet, obviously, with Zendaya. This cast is looking pretty crazy. Jason Momoa as well. But speaking of Zendaya, she's also doing the new SpiderMan with Tom Holland, SpiderMan Brand New Day trailer that dropped. That looked really good. It seems like there's rumors that Tom Holland is gonna like become an actual spider in this movie, like him being himself being the villain. That's a rumor that was based off of old comics. But that trailer, Brand New Day, Spider-Man, really strong. It's pretty sad because like the whole world doesn't know him, Spider-Man, and what he did because of the previous movie where he made everybody forget what he did to save everybody. So it's a pretty sad love story from him and Zendaya, but the trailer was amazing. So Spider-Man Brand New Day dropping July 31st, so looking forward to that. Another movie that Zendaya is doing, so she's doing 3 major films in the span of like a few months, which is ridiculous, and all in the same year. And all these trailers dropped at the same time, which is crazy. She's also doing a movie called The Drama, with Robert Pattinson. I love Robert Pattinson. Um, he's my favorite Batman of all time. Speaking of that, there's new screenshots of the new Batman is gonna be coming out, I think, in 2027. Um, but yeah, looking forward to that as well. Robert Pattinson, amazing all time Batman performer, my favorite. But yeah, Robert Pattinson and Zendaya. Oh, Robert Pattinson is also in Dune 3, which is crazy. They're doing back to back movies together as well. That's ridiculous. Um, but yeah, the drama trailer looked really good. Zendaya was on my favorite talk show host, TV show, Jimmy Fallon. She was on there talking to him about the movie, doing a press run, or movies, I should say, all her movies. But they said they couldn't really talk about the drama, but they had the trailer. We kind of saw what it was, kind of like a rom-com. She said it's gonna be a big twist, so we'll see what that happens. But the drama, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that in the theater. The drama by Zendaya and Robert Pattinson coming out April 3rd. Looking forward to that. So we have another some big news. So Euphoria just put out their poster for the new season, announcing their new season dropping April 12th. Really, really looking forward to that. Euphoria is like one of my favorite shows ever. That show is so fire. Another Zendaya show that she's doing, which is crazy. So she has Dune 3, SpiderMan, the drama, and Euphoria dropping all in the same year. In a span of like 7 months. That's crazy, dude. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Maybe even less than that. That's crazy. Some more news, entertainment news I wanted to get into was my mom's favorite street artist, Banksy. Banksy actually had his face reveal slash like person reveal. Supposedly, according to rumors, they have this screenshot going around the internet. He looks like he looks like an older white, like Italian maybe, Italian older man. Supposedly his name is Robin Gunningham. I don't know if that's like German or like, I don't know if that's like he's from the UK or anything, but like London maybe, I don't know. But Banksy face reveal. So it seems like this is him. We'll see if he puts out any announcement, but or maybe this is a rollout. Nowadays everything's a rollout. But yeah, this Banksy face reveal is pretty interesting. I told my mom about it. She doesn't believe it, but the internet seems to believe it. So we'll see what happens going forward with that. But yeah. Another thing I wanted to get into. So I posted a TikTok video a few weeks ago, and it was like it was talking about the song that I like, that I forgot about, and I just posted it by Drake. It's Wagwan Delilah, and the internet just loved it, and it's now at 470K views. That is ridiculous. That's my all-time ever record from a video getting views. 470,000 views. That is crazy. It has 70K likes on TikTok. Crazy. It has 7,000 saves and 400 comments. That is ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. My TikTok video is still popping. Like I get the notification like every like 7 minutes. Like it's crazy. But yeah, my TikTok video is popping. Go watch that. It's literally at 500,000 views. 500,000 views is crazy to say out loud. But yeah, my TikTok video is popping. Go check that out on my TikTok account. But yeah. Okay, so finally I wanted to get into some ATERADOR promo. I wanted to talk about how there's an April 9th show in Austin, Texas. It's going to be my two favorite R&B acts, Brent Faiyaz and Bryson Tiller, doing a collab club show exclusively in Austin, Texas, the day of my birthday, April 9th. Thursday, April 9th is going to be that performance from them. That is going to be fire. We obviously have my birthday coming up, speaking of that. I'm gonna do a birthday party. I invited a lot of people. I invited like 70 people from my contact list. Like, it's crazy. I was shooting out DMs, shooting out text messages, calling people. They said they're down. I put out like it was funny. I put out like a birthday guest list, VIP exclusive guest list on my Instagram story, and I as I was making it, I knew I was leaving out people. Like, I was like, hold on, who am I missing here? But I just made it. I ran out of space and I just posted it, made it, and then it's like 7 different people hit me back on DMs. They're like, yo, like, where's my invite? Well, what? I thought I was invited. What up? What about me? Like, what? So that was crazy to hear, but no, I informed them they're all invited. I just like, I literally had no more space, and I was like, I literally blanked out on a few names. Like, it's crazy. Um, but yeah, looking forward to my birthday party. I'm still deciding on what colored decorations I'm gonna have. I'm gonna play my like music, a DJ maybe. Food and alcohol gonna be provided. So yeah, looking forward to that. If you're still listening and you're interested, showing up, just DM my account. I actually got my main account back. It's at like 700 followers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on there. I got unbanned after 2 years. My main account on Instagram. So it's Anakin, 2 Ks, 2 Is, 2 Ns. Just DM me to RSVP for my birthday party. Thursday, April 9th is my birthday, so I think I'm going to do it, though, on that Saturday. So Saturday, April 11th, going to be doing that. This is obviously a St. Patrick's Day exclusive special show. I hope you guys had an amazing St. Patrick's Day. I had an amazing St. Patrick's Day. I hope all y'all were wearing your green, your bright green. I was wearing my Nike slides that were neon green on that day as well. But I had my local Irish pub down there in Torrance. I drank a few green beers for St. Patty's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day to all my Irish lads out there. Irish music is the best. Honestly, the dancing to that, the vibes and the energy is crazy to that. It seemed like everybody was on theme, like everybody was enjoying this St. Patrick's Day. Really fun. Just seeing something about seeing the green like in the streets, like seeing the green in parties and clubs, is really cool. Like for the whole world to just like wear one color, it feels like almost cleansing at some like it feels almost cleansing. Like, that's crazy. But feel free to comment with your St. Patrick's Day experience. This episode has that fire St. Patrick's Day cover made by your boy, yours truly. I think I'm a top tier editor / designer in the world. I just designed my brother's birthday cover, birthday flyer. Obviously designed my birthday flyer as well. But yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you guys enjoy this St. Patty's Day exclusive special. A lot of great fun things we discussed. But episode 7 is officially wrapping up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for that big delay, but we're back. It was a great show today. Feel free to tune in. This is gonna be premiered live on my YouTube channel as you're hearing it. So looking forward to that. But yeah, really excited for the future. Really excited for my birthday coming up. Episode 7. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Wrapping up now. Episode 8 is going to be exactly a week from now. So episode 8 is going to be March 31st. So stay tuned for that. March 31st, episode 8. And then I'm going to do episode 9 exclusively on April 9th. My birthday is going to be dropping episode 9 on April 9th. Birthday special. That is going to be so fire. Maybe I'll get some friends to join in. at my party. So looking forward to that. Thank you guys for listening, watching, wherever you are in the world. Love you guys. Episode 7, we're out. Peace.